I'm a chef just outside of the Detroit area, and then I'm also a forager. In the past 5 to 10 years, foraging has really taken off again. I got drawn in probably about 5 or 6 years ago. It's a way for people just to get closer to their food.
I looked around at what I was feeding my kid and my family and really wanted to understand how to do better. And then I thought, what did people used to eat before we were doing all of this? You know, what is out there? What could I be doing that's more wild and more connected to nature? And I started foraging.
A wild harvested deer, fish, plant. There's lots of different vitamins that you don't get in something that's raised in a, mass produced farm. And there's also something rewarding about going out and harvesting your own food as opposed to buying it in the supermarket.
Hunting and fishing is extremely important to, these types of sites. This is one of the most diverse hardwood forests in the southern Michigan area. And I think that can provide a lot of food and foraging opportunities for people.
I think Waterloo is important for many reasons. With state recreation areas, the focus is more on outdoor recreation, so things like kayaking, mountain biking, things like that. And a lot of the funding comes from selling hunting and fishing licenses as well as hunting and fishing equipment.
Hunters and anglers and even people who just shoot recreationally are the backbone of the funding structure for the conservation of wild places and wildlife in this country.
Michigan's a neat state in that we have so many state parks and recreation areas where you can go explore, and they're owned by the people and they're for the people. We set aside this land so that we could remember, what's out there and hopefully appreciate it over the long run.
Foraging is a therapy. It's getting out into nature, it's seeing like how everything works in symbiosis with one another. And then when you incorporate edible food into the mix, I think that just really is the ultimate hook. We are what we eat, but then we are what we eat eats. It's so important for these hunters and anglers, not only for the community to grow, but also for them to possibly understand how much of an impact their activity and their donation matters.